Welcome back to my channel, everyone. 3 tips here. This is the remnants of my failed recent video where I tried to dissolve some gold with sulfuric acid and hydrogen peroxide. It didn't work. So now what we're going to do, I've got this nice quarted gold. This is about 2.5 ounces that I parted with hot dilute nitric acid, removed all the silver and all the base metals out of it. It's just beautiful. Look at that, man. That's pure gold, just like it is right there, without any further refining. But the only way to get it to high purity 3/9 fine is to refine it with some aqua regia. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add these, pull the camera up here, I'm going to add these crumbs of gold from that previous failed experiment right in with this, and we're going to dissolve everything and refine this pure gold with the remnants of the failed experiment. I'm going to add some hydrochloric acid into the gold, about 300 milliliters. Now let's add a shot of sulfuric acid. This is to precipitate out any lead that may be present. Now what I want to do is add some nitric acid to form aqua regia in here. I'm going to start off with about 20 milliliters or so. Pour that right on in. Now we'll cover this up, set it up on the heat, and let it dissolve. That took about 20 minutes to dissolve completely. There might be a few little crumbs down there that haven't completely dissolved. That's quite all right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add some ice to this and cool it down and dilute our gold solution. The ice is made from distilled water. I'm going to pour it back to the same filter a second time. Everything's been pulled through the filter now, Here's a look at the junk that we filtered out of our gold solution. All the gold's been precipitated as per that stannous chloride test. While we're waiting, I've got something else I need to do here. I've got a box full of scrap gold-plated stuff. Let's get a weight on these boxes. These are my shipping boxes. That's about 1.5 pounds, 570 grams, about 1.5 pounds for the shipping boxes. We'll give 2 pounds for the shipping. And now I'm going to just load this box full of this gold-plated scrap. Throw this up on the scale here and see what kind of weight we got on this. We got 30.6 pounds, and so what we'll call this is a 28 pounds of gold-plated scrap jewelry. We'll offer this for sale on my eBay site. Took about 15 minutes at the boil. Here I have a gold refining waste container. It's just a temporary waste container until I can get some room in my stock pot. We're just going to pour this waste off now into this temporary waste container. And here's a look at the gold that we've got now. If I can get down in there. That's our pure gold powder. Man, that's settling out right quick. It's already looking like it's high purity right there without any further refining. But I think what we'll do is go ahead and refine it a second time. I'm going to rinse this with a little hydrochloric acid. Put it up on the heat here. And give this a quick boil. Been boiling in hydrochloric acid now for about 10 minutes. And what we'll do now is pour this off to our waste container. Rinse it with some water. Man, this is already looking high purity, no suspension. Settles quickly. I could probably melt it just like it is, but just for good measure, we'll probably go through and refine this one more time. I'm adding some hydrochloric acid to our gold, about 300 milliliters. I'm going to add some nitric acid to form aqua regia, and we're going to dissolve the gold a second time. Use about 30 milliliters here. Just pour it right on in. And now what we'll do is set this up on the heat. As you can see, it's already starting to react. That should go fairly quickly. Let me add a little bit of sulfuric acid here to take care of any lead that may have made it this far into the process. May need to add a few more milliliters of nitric acid. Just a little bit of undissolved gold on the bottom. All the gold is gone into the solution. Look at that beautiful chloroauric acid solution. I'm going to set it down here and let it cool off. I'm going to add some ice to cool and dilute the solution now. Solution is crystal clear, no traces of cloudiness, and our filter is pristine. Before we do the precipitation, let's get a quick Stannis test. Verify that we have gold in solution. Bang, see that black stain? That's verification that we've got gold in our solution. Alright, let's do this second precipitation now with some stump out. It's just a white chemical. Sodium metabisulfite. Here we go. Alright, here we go. We're going to go all in, get all the rest of the gold precipitated. That should do it. Let's set this up on the heat now. Give it a boil so that we can get that gold to settle out. Alrighty, here is our pure gold bar. It's got a little bit of crap there on the top, but that's quite alright. That remelt really shined the bar up nicely for me. Sometimes that's all it takes, is just put it back in a dish and remelt it. It come out looking good. Now I was expecting 76 grams. Let's see what we got here. Well, 77 with the extra gram from the other experiment. And we got 73 or 76.3 grams. That's 2.45 troy ounces of pure gold. Alrighty. This is a little bit more satisfying than my last video that was a bust. Watching a pure gold bar get precipitated and melted up is always very satisfying. This will conclude the video. Thanks for watching.